Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe. This is the New World Podcast, brother, and we're talking about NXT, July 25th, 2023. Vic Joseph, Booker T on commentary. The Great American Bash is this Sunday. I cannot wait, especially after this show. We're just going to jump right on in. Dirty Dom and Rhea come out. But after a while, they're interrupted by Wesley and Mustafa Ali. Wesley wants a rematch. Mustafa Ali comes out too and says, look, I told you what would happen if you lost. I wanted to face you. You lost to Dom. And the best part about this whole thing was Dom and Rhea playing off each other, putting their heads on each other, leaning on each other. It was so adorable. I cannot get enough of Dom and Rhea Ripley's relationship here. It works so well on screen. They got great chemistry and everything like that. But then it heated up, and they started fighting with each other. We're gonna attack Dom. Dom and Rhea get out of there, and they're like, bye, And Dom's like, bring it on. I'll face both of you. So at the Great American Bash, we have Dirty Dom versus Wesley versus Mustafa Ali. That's gonna be a banger. We got D'Angelo backstage. They're interrupted by Bronco and Lucian. These guys look like Grand Theft Auto characters here, man. I just don't know. The best part about this is when they came in and D'Angelo, they're talking like, yo, we know about the streets and we never heard you. And Stax and D'Angelo play it off so well. They're like, well, sometimes in different streets we silent. So, that's how we do our business. But it sets up a tag team match, and I just really don't care for these two. They're just Grand Theft Auto characters at this point in my brain. I'm just like, whatever. Lyra Valkyria has a match tonight against Rhea Ripley. Yeah, because she was told, she got in Rhea's face, I believe it was last week or something like that, but it set it up all the way to tonight. Carmelo and Trick Williams and Ilya Dragunov versus Schism. This was a really fun match. Carmelo, Trick, Ilya Dragunov for the win. But with some consequences here, even though Schism had the upper hand, Ilya Dragunov hit Trick Williams, which sets off Trick, and for the rest of the night, he's going to be pissed off. But I cannot wait for Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo to go at it at the Great American Bash for the NXT Championship. This is going to be awesome, man. We have a little thing that's going to happen with Roxanne Perez and Blair Davenport at a gas station. Tiffany's backstage. We have Tiffany and Thea package, building up for their big women's championship tonight. Not tonight, at the Great American Bash. Man, I am all over the place. I'm sorry, folks. I'm hyped. I got to watch the show. I was like, yeah! I was like, just because I'm just excited for the Great American Bash. We have Von Wagner with Mr. Stone versus Javier Bernal. Yawn. Von Wagner won. The only thing that was interesting out of this whole thing was Braun. Braun Breaker attacks Von. I was like, can you please just go to the main roster already? That's how I felt with seeing Braun Breaker attack Von Wagner. I was like, please, Braun, just fucking leave. I don't know if he's going to do any better up there, but it's just like, I think you've done everything you can do, and now we're having a beef with Von Wagner. I don't understand. Dragunov and Carmelo backstage. Trick comes up. He's pissed. He's like, you hit me, bro. You hit me. You go, I'm going to whoop that Trick. And Dragunov's like, hey, you don't want none of this. You don't need none of this. I will end you. And I'm going to end your boy here. And he leaves. But Trick is pissed. And Carmelo's like, yo, man, I got him. I got him at the Great American Bash. Don't worry. And Trick's like, I'll take care of my business. Walks off. Gable Stevenson comes out, cuts a promo, talks about his NXT debut, when it's going to happen, but more or less like, should I go to college? Should I do this? But then we have Baron Corbin come out, and it sets up Gable's going to have his debut at the Great American Bash against Baron Corbin. And when Baron Corbin came out, I was like, you are still Baron Corbin. I don't know what I was expecting, because we had all these montages of him burning everything. Where he's going to be in this new form, this new character, and he comes out, I'm like, you are Baron Corbin. What transformation happened? I guess I missed him. I don't know. But a fight breaks out, of course. This next match was crazy good, but I did not like the end, the finish. Cora Jade versus Dana Brooke with Kalani Jordan. It's a kendo stick match. I mean, these two, they get rowdy. I mean, not just back shots with the kendo stick, straight up stomach and just let on full fury. Dana Brooke for the win. I'm like, why? Cora Jade should get this win, not Dana Brooke. Like, but this was a match. This was a really, really fun match. I just did not care for the outcome because I'm like, why are we not doing anything with Cora Jade besides putting her in these weird little things right here with Dana Brooke and this Jordan, character. I'm like, Cora Jade deserves better. Deserves more, goddammit. Dragunov, Mello comes up to Dragunov's like, yo, man, he, trick his blah, blah. But Dragunov's like, look, your boy can come at me all he wants. He can come try and find me, but I'll put him down. Okay? If he wants to call me out, let him call me out. And that'll be it. And Mel's like, damn, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? We had Gulak and Dempsey training. Move on. But we had D'Angelo Stacks versus the GTA characters. Fine, I'll say their names. Bronco, Nima, and Lucien Price. But D'Angelo Stacks for the win. Gallus is on the screen. They're like, hey. And Scripps is on commentary for some reason. I know he had a match last week with these two, but I was like, okay, sure. But Gallus is on the screen, and they're like, yo, you ain't ready for us at the Great American Bash. And I know that match between D'Angelo and Stacks versus Gallus for those tag team titles is going to be a banger. It's going to be banging. Eddie Thorpe, Dijak package, whatever. Roxanne Perez and Blair Davenport in a gas station. A very shitty looking gas station. I feel like recreating that moment of Stone Cold, drink with me, Stone Cold, and Booker T, sucker. I feel like that's what we're trying to recreate here. This was still fun. They beat the shit out of each other. And I'm wondering how many people knew what was happening, because they tried to do the whole, footage from cameras, and then all of a sudden there's a camera there following, and then, because it starts off with Blair, talking like she's on the phone, and then it cuts to the camera and the security camera, then all of a sudden it just stops doing that, and then you just have somebody following with the camera, and I'm like, you could have had this more or less like someone following Roxanne Perez. You saw the camera behind her following her, or something of that nature, because it went from trying to be real clever to we're not that clever. But this was really fun. And these two are going to face each other at the Great American Bash in a Weapons Wild match, whatever that means. But I want to see these two beat the shit out of each other. So, Metaphor wakes up Noam Dar. I don't know. It sets up a match for Great American Bash. Nathan Frazier. This is stupid. This was really, really fucking stupid. He's like, I want my cup. I look like a bum. And then they give him a fake cup. And he's like, oh, I'm alive. And then Nathan Frazier comes out. And I'm just like, move on. I would say this is the low point of the show. But sets up a big match at Great American Bash. I will say this. As stupid as the fucking Noam Dar Cup thing is, it's so stupid that it actually made me enjoy the Chase U package with Thea. Hell, training, montage, whatever. I enjoyed that so much more, and everyone knows that I have so much of a problem with Chase U. I think the whole Chase U thing is stupid, but the fact that the Noam Dar segment, even though I love Noam Dar and his Supernova sessions, whatever the fuck, that was so bad that I loved the Chase U stuff more this week. So, we have our big main event. Oh, Los Lotharios. They had a thing backstage. Looks like they're going to break up. Move on. Who cares? Rhea Ripley with Dirty Dom versus Lyra. Valkyria. Rhea for the win. But, man, this was some heavy hitting. This was a match. This was my match of the night. Next to that was Carmelo and Trick, Ilya Dragunov versus Gizmo. But this was the match. These two, and at the end, Rhea does this thing. She's like, now prove me right. Go beat JC Jane. And Lil was like, I will. But man, I want to watch this again because these two kicked the shit out of each other. And beforehand, there was a great thing with Dom where she's like stretching her leg is on Dom's shoulder, and everyone's tweeting about like, hey, and she's like, mommy's always on top. I'll be right back. So great match though, the end of the night. I would say overall 3 out of 5 for this NXT, and we end it with Trick coming out, and calling out Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov comes out, they start beating the shit out of each other. Ilya gets the upper hand. Then Carmelo comes out and saves himself, sacrifices himself for Trick, and in pretty much Ilya Dragunov holding that title. And I was like, fuck yeah. So three out of 5 for this one for NXT, July 25th, 2023, in the bag. And now, real quick, let's do picks and predictions. The Great American Bash. Usually I do these on a separate note, but, I feel like we should talk about it. First up, I'll go from the bottom. I told you the Nathan Dragon, I don't care. We're going to talk about the matches I want to talk about. Baron Corbin versus Gable Stevenson. I feel like Gable's going to win. It's his debut. He's an Olympic gold medalist. I don't see Baron Corbin winning this. Maybe Baron Corbin will finally debut his new look, whatever he wants to call it, Blair Davenport versus Roxanne Perez in a weapons wild match. You could have just called it a no holds barred, but, weapons wild match. Why not? But I pick Roxanne Perez because she was vicious in that gas station fight. NXT Tag Team Championships, Gallows versus D'Angelo and Stacks. I feel those tag team titles are coming to the family. Yep. And then we got the Dons of NXT as champs. I just feel it in my bones. NXT North America Championship, Dirty Dom versus Wesley versus Mustafa Ali. I'm picking Dirty Dom. Keep that title on him as long as you can. Because he defended it on Raw, SmackDown, NXT. He's all over the place. Keep that title on him and not let him lose it anytime soon. NXT Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Thea Hale in a submission match. I hope Thea wins. I know. I wasn't big on her in the beginning, but she has grown on me, and I want to see her beat Tiffany because Tiffany's really done nothing with that championship. Maybe Thea can take it to the next level. We shall see. But I think Thea Hale's going to win that championship. Next up, NXT Championship match, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. I know Carmelo's going to keep the title, and these two are going to whoop each other's ass. Trick is going to be involved some way, somehow. But I'm picking Ilya Dragunov because I love this dude. Like, this guy's a beast. He's vicious. He's mean. He's sexy. He's going to whoop that ass. But Carmelo's going to whoop that ass back. And we're going to get a banger. And I feel like all these matches on the Great American Bash for this Sunday is going to be bangers. So there's my picks and predictions. And we'll see if I'm right after my review of the Great American Bash this Sunday. All right, y'all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Tell me what you think of my picks and predictions. We shall see. Where are we going next after the Great American Bash? It's all coming ahead. And this is the New World Podcast. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet NWP logo created by Penta X. Show him some love. He's got a new album coming out very soon. Like and subscribe. Share it with your grandma. Share it with your grandpa. Share it with the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And as always, the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Exactly. Mommy's always right, just like mommy's always on top. Same's gonna happen tonight against Lyra. I'll be right back. See you in a second.